welcome to Real Life Insights. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jonathan. Remember, this is a segment where I bring you nuggets and we break down issues of life. So I bring you pros, pundits, and experts to help me do this, right? And the face is familiar. This is Madam Chibwe, the HR expert, and she's here to talk to us about where to find a job, right? Because now, Madam, the modern day, early in the days when we're getting out of school, you know, looking for jobs, would write applications, put them in an envelope, and then walk around the street and drop them at offices. Is that still working today?
It still happens.
Yeah.
And it does work,
Okay.
but not at the same rate that it used to happen before.
Yeah.
Because now there's social media.
Yeah,
So social media has made it quite simple for everyone.
Yeah.
The job seeker,
Yeah.
as well as the
employer.
organization seeking
Yeah.
to employ. Yeah. So social media has made it easy, but it still does work. I mean, my office, we have a pile of applications. We rarely go to them, but they're there. You know? Yeah, they're there. But social media has made it simpler for everyone.
So today we're talking about where to find a job. You are taking us through where to find a job. People don't know. People are complaining. There are no jobs in Zambia. There are no jobs in Africa. There are no jobs everywhere around the world. Where should someone get a job or find a job?
Organizations.
Okay.
So I'll start with the same one that you mentioned.
Yeah.
Applications. So we still have print media in the country. Okay. We still have Daily Mail, the Times of Zambia. There's the Must and all these smaller ones. Anyways, some organizations still use those to advertise, and you can still apply using those same media. And the issue is maybe following up.
Okay.
Yeah, follow up and see if it's actually when following up, meaning that you look at the advert and see what they want, and make sure that you are abreast with everything that is happening. Because the easiest way they'll contact you is through email, probably, and through a phone call. So make sure that when you apply through print media, make sure that your email is one that you check every so often.
Yeah.
And also make sure that your phone, the number you've put on the CV is the number that is very active.
Okay.
Yes. So that it's easy for them to get in touch with you.
Okay.
Call you, yeah. Or email you.
Okay.
Yeah. So those things still work.
Okay.
Yes. They still work.
Okay, so take us through your points.
Okay, so I've mentioned the newspapers or print media. It still does work.
Yeah.
Very few times, but it still does work.
Okay.
So don't shun. If you see something, just go ahead and try it. You just never know. Okay. Yeah, and then the dropping off of CVs, that also works. I mean, I've employed 2-3 people that came at the right time. They were at the right time, at the right place. I was looking. So before I could go to the ones that I have, and before I could go to the email, I just receive some envelopes on my desk. I put them there. I didn't even check them. I went for a meeting. When I came back, now we agreed, this is a final meeting. Yes, we have to employ. Then I open the mail, and then I find CVs for the right candidates that I was looking for.
Really?
Immediately, I called them, came for interviews, and we finished. They're still working where I'm working.
You didn't. So you didn't consider the emails. You didn't check.
No, I didn't, because those were easy. Those I found them on my desk.
Oh wow!
You know, so it was easy for me to just
they
open
must
up
have
those
prayed
envelopes.
And fasted, those guys. Eh?
I believe it was divine connection, because I just looked and it was the right candidates.
Oh wow!
One is in our branch in another town. One is here. So 2 of them, they came at the same time. They just brought them to my office. The messenger brought them to my office. They were there. After I finished my meeting, I found them. So I'm clearing my desk now to see, okay, I have to now call or email or look for the applications that are already there. Yeah. And then I open, it's CVs. Okay. Fresh graduates that I was looking for, perfect candidates. Here we are. They've been working there for 3 years now. Great. Going into 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So it still does work.
Okay.
Yeah, it still does work. A couple of months ago, I got two ladies, young ladies, who just graduated from university. They were dropping off applications for internship. You know what? I thought to myself, when they came, they met me at the entrance to the bank. I was just walking in, and I met them outside. So, hi ladies, and they were, oh, we're looking for internships. And then obviously, they're young ladies. I could tell they had come from so far away. They came from our neighbors. They were dropping off, and like, what are you looking for? Oh, we're just looking for internships. So yeah, I felt sorry for them, and then I decided to interview them, and they came, worked for 4 months, and yeah. So yeah, I still believe.
So you can take
divine.
A chance to just
you just never know. You might meet the CEO at the entrance. So
and the CEO likes you and gives you a job instantly. Great stuff.
It does work.
Awesome.
Yeah, but I think the biggest one is social media.
Social media, okay.
Social media right now is I think the biggest one.
Happening.
Yeah, the most happening. So there's Facebook, there's WhatsApp, there's LinkedIn. So we use those. But and what happens is they are so quick. That is maybe because right now we're pressed for time. They are the quickest.
Okay.
So what happens even now? We've got so each organization or each industry now has their own WhatsApp group.
Okay.
So it works well. So we have our own in the financial sector. When we agree that we're looking for someone, we post immediately on the group. Within 20 minutes, you've got the CVs that you want. You actually go back and say, guys, I'm done. Thank you. I've received enough CVs.
Wow.
That's how it's working now. So you have to be.
How do I get to be connected to the WhatsApp group?
No, that one is a closed one. So it's a closed one. But which brings me to my next point. The next one is the networks. Your networks as an individual. Because they say your network is your net worth. Net worth, yes.
Okay. So I'm rich right now,
yes,
just chilling with
the
you.
The number of people that you know, what they do and what not, that's a connection. That's a big, big connection. And that's where all these things are coming from.
So connections work?
Yes, they do. Absolutely. 110%. Connections work because even when I am looking, I'll tell my friend who's, or my colleague who's in the same group as myself and say, hey, I'm looking for 1 or 2 children that are just graduating and whatnot. Believe it or not, that person I'm talking to has more than 10.
Yeah.
So to give me 2, it's not a problem. It's immediate, they give me. So it's networks. And networks, right connections also, not just connections. You can know a number of people, but there's no connections. Connections in the industry, connections in your social networks. Those are the things that are working right now. So be busy. Be busy,
for someone who doesn't have connections, where do they begin from? Because I know there's someone who's watching out there and they feel, okay, so some of us who are not connected, does that mean we'll never get employed?
Get connected.
How?
Get connected. It could be through church.
Okay.
Just don't be, and how you get these connections, just don't be a home person. Okay? Just don't be home. Say, for instance, you're a fresh graduate.
Yeah.
You've just graduated from university. Don't just sit at home. Find something to do, you know? Even if it's not paying you, be a volunteer in some NGO.
Yeah.
Be a person who's involved in people who are making things happen, like yourself, you know? Just be connected to somebody who's doing things, you know? Yeah, just don't sit at home and, you know, just watch TV and say connections will come. No, connections are coming in different ways, you know? Yeah. Right now, there's almost every weekend, there's an event happening somewhere.
Yeah,
there's one for ladies, there's Push Network for women, there's Where Females Lead, there's Alchemy. All those are ladies ones that I've mentioned. I've mentioned 3 so far. So you can imagine there's a number of them out there.
Yeah.
So get involved in those, you know, because the older ladies are into mentoring the young ladies.
Yeah.
So get involved in those, especially the mentoring ones, because those ones, they're the ones that connect you quickly.
Wow.
Even for the guys, I know that there's a number of things that are happening. So get connected to these ones who are doing media things, graphic things. Yeah. Just get connected in what you like. You know, it could be something that's a passion. Right now, there's what they call master cook Even if you are not an actual cook,
Yeah.
but if you hear there's a show somewhere, go
there.
get involved somehow. Just get involved. That's a connection. You're picking up connections. That's how it is now. It's connections. Even business right now, it's connections.
Yeah.
Look, you find that for us women, there's kitchen parties. You find it's the same matron. Every kitchen party you attend, it's the same matron. You know why? She's connected.
She's connected.
Somehow, somewhere, she's connected. So it's like, who's that lady? Oh, it's so and so. Oh, okay, give me her number. Her number is given.
Yeah.
So you find that I've got a friend. She's busy the whole year because she's got connections here and there. It's connections. I'm also connected to her. You understand? She's connected, well connected, but I'm also connected to her.
Wow.
But don't be lazy. I'm also involved in 3, 4, 5 things, women's organizations. That's how you get connected. My network is huge.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Guys, you need a connection.
Yeah.
And Madam Chibwe has told us basically what to do. So don't complain. It's not corruption, right?
No, it's not corruption.
It's just connection.
It's just connections. You don't, and besides, if you are coming from university, you're not working, I'm not expecting anything from you. But if you are a young lady and you tell me, oh, can I join you on this, or I tell you, okay, let's go to this event.
Yeah.
Come, because I've told you to come. Come.
Yeah.
Once you come, you'll meet 2, 3, 5 people from there, and you start connecting. You know, because you remember I met you at that event.
Yeah.
We met at that event. We met at that event, and that's how we actually, even us, we remember to say, oh, I met a young lady that day. Let me see if I have her number. You know, and then you call her up and say, hey, there's this happening.
Yeah.
Can do you mind? Are you interested? Yes. So your network is very, very important. Get connected. Don't just sit at home. Even over the weekends, don't just sit the whole weekend, you're just at home. Yeah, of course, we're not saying just aimlessly do things, be everywhere, no. But be purposeful.
Strategic.
Find yourself in, yes.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too much. I didn't expect that, first of all. You know, I have no idea you're going to tell me this, because this is a bit controversial, right?
Yes.
This is something that people don't like to hear.
Yes.
Because it sounds a bit cliche,
of course,
know. Yeah. But it's reality on the ground.
Yes.
And getting it from you, the expert, I think it makes a lot of sense. And I hope people they just have to take it like that.
Yes.
Get connected, right?
Get connected.
What are your last words to people who are seeking for employment and they don't know where to get it?
By getting connected, also be inquisitive.
Okay.
Be inquisitive, find out what's happening. Of course, now, newspapers, it's quite rare these days that there's so many things in the newspapers, print media, but social media. But also, don't go to social media just for the sake of checking out who's doing what, who has done what, and they're busy talking about this person and that person. Go to sites that have jobs.
Yeah.
Go Zambia, there's jobs there.
Yeah.
So before you go, these social media sites where they're talking about things about gossip, go to the ones that have things.
Yeah.
Go to the ones that like yours. When you open YouTube, you go to real life.
The real life show, right?
Exactly. Go to the real life show. You never know what you get there.
Yeah.
Go Zambia jobs. Go and see what has been posted on that day.
Yeah.
You know, go to certain organizations and check their vacancies.
Yeah.
Every organization has a website.
Yeah.
So there's usually vacancies. Check out what's there. If you find there's nothing that's for you, you leave it, you go to another one, to another one. Then from there, now that's when you move to other things that you can talk about. But be strategic, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Be strategic and go and look.
Yeah.
Yes, go and look. Don't be lazy. Go and look. When you're looking, you just never know. Go and look for them. Seriously, go to the websites. Go and check the Go Zambia jobs. I think there's Go Zambia. There's LinkedIn. LinkedIn, there's a lot of jobs that are posted. Go to LinkedIn.
Yeah, even employment groups. I think I've seen quite a number of employment groups on Facebook.
On Facebook.
You can join those as well.
Join those. There's one on Facebook that's called Jobs Network something.
Yeah.
Go there, see what's been posted there, because every day there's a job that's been posted. Once it's posted, then also where I've noticed that there's quite a number of employment postings. These groups for expats who live in the country. So there's like I'm on one of them. Expat Zambia.
Oh really?
Every expat who's living in Zambia is leaving their gardener or their maid to somebody. They just post there and say, we're leaving the country. We've been in this country for this long. Our nanny, Lillian, has been very good to us. Recommendation.
Oh, wow.
From former employers. She's been very good. This is her number. I can tell you, 3-4 people will say, give me her number, give me her number, give me her number.
Wow.
That's what happens.
Great stuff.
People who come into the country, we're looking for a graphic designer. We're new into the country. Please send a number.
Recommend someone.
Within a short period of time, there's someone who has. So join such groups. They give you insights on what is happening. They may not be exactly the ones who employ you, but they'll have a network of people that they know, you know, who will give you a lead somewhere, somehow. But join groups that are strategic. Yes, social media is very nice. We see things, we see the latest gossip in town and whatnot, but be strategic about what you want. Yeah. You can use it to your advantage, actually.
That was so enlightening.
Yeah.
For the people, and both for me, right? I'm sure that I'm getting my next job now. That's what we do on the Real Life Show. Madam Chibwe, thank you very much.